Welcome back
Okay.
to another episode.
Ave Maria. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Saint Brittany is here with us today.
Brittany. King of the
And
Hill. Bobby Hill.
Bobby.
Bobby.
I don't know you. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Oh, that's where that skit came from. I don't watch King of the Hill, so.
King of the Hill, that was like way back.
No offense, King of the Hill fans. I just think your show is stupid. I mean, I don't watch it. I mean, yeah.
You're entitled to your
I
own
am
opinion.
entitled to liking or not liking things.
Yep.
So yeah.
Speaking of not liking, no. I'm kidding.
Speaking of, well, that kind of ties into kind of what I was thinking of, because first I want to say happy 4th of July.
We hope you enjoyed your wonderful 4th of July weekend.
Normally we would have done this on the 3rd, but we just had stuff going on, so now we're on the 5th. So is that? Did you do anything for 4th of July?
I sure did.
Okay.
I did the most American thing you can do, which was take Jello shots.
Protest? Oh. Sorry.
I guess I'm behind the times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have been protesting.
So what did you? Anyway, what'd you do?
We were invited to an adult water
Whoa.
slide.
Oh, okay.
I say adults because there's always more adults than children, but this time there was more children. And all the kids were on the water slide. And then the adults got on there. It's just, food, gathering, talk.
Was it at a person's house?
It was at a person's
Okay.
house. It was a lot of fun. Someone made Jello shots, and it had the 3 colors of the American flag.
A terrible flag, yeah.
It was so patriotic. Every time we took a shot, everyone had to have a shot, and we were like, we all held it up. We're like, Merica!
Yeah.
We just took it. And
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed the freedom and the ability to do that.
Wait, you're gay. You don't have freedom.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, I thought it was very irritating, and it was actually something I brought up to one of our friends there, that, like, I kept seeing a reel how it is in LA for the 4th of July. Someone went up to people and was like, Happy 4th of July, you fascist racist, and I started laughing because I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and if you know the history of the 4th of July, you wouldn't be saying that in my eyes, I feel.
You just shouldn't be saying that in general.
But, the American flag is one of the most horrible things you could ever wear, or,
As I'm wearing my flag hat.
When you get your U.S. citizenship and you're holding your little American flag and you're, like, crying because, oh my God, I'm a U.S. citizen now, and you're so emotional, but then you turn around and say you hate the American flag, I don't understand that.
Oh, it's funny.
So
Because the people who hate America and protest,
they won't leave.
well, yeah, because they know there's no other better country in the world, but they're always. I'm going to just say it this way and get people mad. They're the white liberal women that get that, or the feminine men. It's the immigrants that come here, the people who are fighting for citizenship, the people like all the people from the World Cup that are here. Mm-hmm. They all love America. They all love what they can get, the food, the freedom.
Yeah, they're doing
It's just all the wonderfully entitled white liberal women that hate this country because of reasons that they were told it's stolen land, stuff like that. I was looking. I haven't been on my Instagram a lot. I've just been taking a little break from social media. But there's somebody who came here in November, did a signing. Nice,
oh God,
sweet.
Okay.
I actually invested in one of her projects.
Oh, I'm scared. What are you going to say?
And she posted, I don't know if you saw that video going around with the native tribe dancing on an American flag that was going around.
No, I haven't.
Because, we stole everything, and so, even though you don't know who you stole it from because they stole it from each other like 20 different times before European settlers even got here. But forget that for a second. Mm-hmm. But she put on there the next day, like, I lost a lot of followers, but you know what? I'm a socialist, and I don't really care. And I was like...
Can I get a refund?
Yeah, I want. Well, it hasn't hit yet, so it's like I thought about going on there and be like, I want to see if I can rescind my pledge. Mm-hmm. And someone might say, well, why? You can still support. No, because you're using your platform to spread that. And once you use your platform as an artist to then preach your ideology, then I don't feel like I have any need or cause to support what you do. You have your opinion, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But if, like, look what happened with Supergirl. You speak out.
Yeah.
You pop off at the mouth, and people are going to be like, okay, well, screw you. Here's $35 or $38 million opening weekend for Supergirl. So this girl, I was like, I'm so tired of the 4th of July hate. I'm so tired of it. This is still, just because you hate the president, which, again, that's all it comes down to. That's all the hate is they just all hate him. Because otherwise they would have hated this country through president after president after president. Yeah. Because the stolen land didn't happen 20 years ago or 10 years ago.
It just happened now.
Yeah, it just happened today. The, quote, fascism didn't happen in 2020 when they were requiring vaccine passports to go have a meal at a restaurant, or you'll lose your job or military people get kicked out. It wasn't fascist then. It's only fascist now when he's in office. So, they didn't care when the East Wing or different wings got remodeled by every president in the world, but they care about the East Wing now. They didn't care when money's poured into the reflecting pools, but they care about it now. Again, everything is just about this man today, and I'm tired of it because we still live in the best country in the world. We still have the most rights and freedoms of anybody in the world. People all over want to come here and live here, and we got a bunch of whiny, crybaby little suburban house moms, and rich entitled actresses that want to make us feel bad for being in a country because they hate who's president. And that's all it is, and it's just so freaking annoying.
I would like to add that there's also a lot of immigrant people that are here, legally and illegally, but majority of the legal people that are here, I want to say on the Latino side, because I socialize more with Latino side immigrants, and from firsthand being Latina, they're proud. And when all that shit was going on with the protests in like Cali and all that with ICE and stuff, people from Cuba, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, like South America, even Spain, they were like, you guys are fucking idiots. This is, and they're like, when I took my citizenship test, like they were saying how emotional and proud they were, and where they came from. And then they're like, you guys are idiots for being here and not even loving this country, and you're here illegally. So I like to see that, because in my household it was proud. Like my mom to this day is proud to be a U.S. citizen, and my dad too. And my mom has always talked about how emotional it was. And I have a few people that I know that became citizens of the United States, that they talk a lot of shit about the U.S., but they don't realize where they come from. I'm like, you go back.
Yeah.
I remember one of our coworkers was like, if you're so upset, why don't you go back? No, I'll get murdered and killed. Well, here, would you get murdered and killed too? Or and they're just like, then they're like, like cannot compute.
I know.
And so I just think in general, but yes, you're right, because social media shows this is like people. I don't know where these people come from. It's not real, but
I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's just
But I love seeing. There's this one girl on social media. She is, if you want to label things, she is super butch from, I think, Kentucky.
Oh, is that Beck?
No. It's someone totally. She's a hick. Okay, super butch, has tattoos, piercing. You would look at her and be like, oh, she's probably a Democrat or a liberal. And she's like, fuck you guys. I love the boom booms, the barbecues. I'm going to fill my mouth and do this. And I was like, we always talk about corporations like taking advantage of holidays and like you shouldn't spend money and stuff. Yeah. But I think this year of all fucking years, I'm going to sit, enjoy my damn food, take a shot, and enjoy the 4th of July.
250th anniversary. Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but I was so thankful to be there, and that was the longest time we've ever spent at this type of event. We literally were there. How long were we there for? Like 6 hours?
Six,
seven? Six hours. Yes. Yeah. 6, 7. I did that, and they were like, "Don't you fucking do that!"
You do that.
6 hours, and we literally like, wow, this is the longest we've ever been at one of your guys' events. And they're like, "Don't leave," because they were doing fireworks later on. And I literally left, and I was like, what a breath of fresh air to be with like-minded people. And I'm not saying everyone there was, we agree on everything, but like, you had conversations, fun conversations, you're laughing, there's a sense of community because you're like taking shots together, you're dancing, you're singing. And I'm just like, we don't see this online a lot. So So it's always fighting and arguing, but we had a great time. We had a great time. We were so exhausted. And you'd think that would recharge my social battery, but I have been recovering. I've been having a really hard time just catching up on sleep.
Yeah.
And I just feel so exhausted.
Yeah.
With the work stuff and just life, everything, so.
Okay.
But yeah, what did you do for the 4th of July?
I didn't do anything.
Nothing?
No.
Just live your freedoms.
I just
of doing, if you wanted to do absolutely nothing.
I have the privileged patriarchy on my side, so I don't have to do anything but just exist, and I get everything I want.
I get such a kick out of this shit.
Allegedly, and that's just, you know. So I just sat there and enjoyed my privilege, and I just went through, I went through my cards and said, "There's my man card, my privilege card, my white card," and I just counted my blessings that I have the melanin levels that I have, so that I'm left alone. You know, so yeah, the 4th of July was great. I did a few salutes I don't want to do here.
Stop it! Was it this?
No, not that one. The one that got Elon in trouble.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
oh man.
I shaved just all but this little mustache in the front. I warmed up my furnace.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Make that baked apple pie.
Because I enjoyed the fascist states of America for a night, so it was great. And I said because of how stupid it is.
Yeah.
It's just so it's fun. No, I didn't really do. I watched a little bit of Widow's Bay. Because of my living situation, I don't really feel comfortable going out because I don't like being gone much, and I don't like being out on 4th of July too much because there's drinking and people on the roads.
Yeah.
I'm not a firework person, and it's hot usually, even though it wasn't bad last night.
No, thank God. I was praying for overcast, and I was like, if this is how it's gonna be the day before, it was overcast, and then I was like, I hope there's gonna be like this kind of weather because it'd be too hot. It was still hot, but not. It was bearable to sit outside under the porch, like in their back patio and stuff like that, and so it was a good time. I thoroughly enjoyed this 4-day weekend. It wasn't really a 4-day, but since I have Thursdays off for work to help my mom, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and honestly, I was recovering. I was not feeling. I remember I told you I was like, it's kind of good it didn't work out. Us recording on Friday because I was really not feeling good at all.
Oh, okay, yeah, it worked
I
out.
was not, and so I was trying to recover, and sleep and whatever, get rid of all the bad juju or whatnot.
Juju.
It's catching up because I've been working so much, and just that crap that happens at work adds up, and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with that for a week, and I'm happy.
You're so lucky. Must be nice.
It is. More privilege.
Yeah.
From being
add that to your card right
from
there.
being in the same job for 18 years, you get vacation time.
The benefits.
So,
yeah. So I've just been doing that and just trucking along. I literally sat down earlier and I was like, wow, I've really been pushing through. Those moments of me being exhausted and not feeling well made me realize, like, man, I really need to like take a step back so I don't work as much. Usually I'll be working on the weekends.
Did you get, I saw you went and got some upside down cupcakes?
Oh, yeah, you want yours?
No.
We saved it for you.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. The intern's laughing over there.
It looked like they were really
Oh, yeah,
good.
I saw it all go down. We went there, had a meal.
Because I've had a bad eye, so I didn't really want to go out.
You have the evil eye. No,
I that one of those big, bright, ugly, watery eyes that is going to be fun for Mad Monster, but
hopefully it'll be
I hope so, man. It's been 4 days. It's like, can you clear up already?
It's
But the cupcakes look delicious.
They were, and I saved one just for you.
Okay, well.
So if you want it.
Maybe I'll eat it and we'll do like a little video of me eating it. Well, with my good side. Whichever side that
It'd
is.
be like the coin.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Side of the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost got an eye patch. Just be like,
shivery timbers.
And I thought about the video ideas for us, but then I was like,
that would have been fun.
That would have been fun, but I just this week I can go out more, but
well, you'll be going out all week then, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, hopefully we'll be going out Tuesday, but other than that,
Tuesday
as this airs.
Oh, going out on Tuesday.
Yeah, hopefully we get passes or something that we can talk about.
Yeah, we'll see.
Our first opportunity.
I wanted to, in the email, so I received an email from this company offering movie passes for an upcoming movie. And I asked Brian, did someone refer them to us?
Yeah, they did. The group I work with, yeah.
Yeah? And I was like, because I don't know what this, like, I know what it is, but how did they get our information? And then I was like, I don't think this was meant for us. I don't know, like, I know they probably just, like, mass sent it, or maybe because we've done previous movie screenings that, you know,
well, we did do the Scary Movie, we did do the Scream.
Yeah.
So, and we do tag them, or you do tag them.
Like, when I saw the Bride and...
the Bride, yeah.
The Mummy, they have you do, like, specific hashtags.
Yeah. So, we're probably on the radar,
fusion.
And the people that follow us.
Maybe I don't...
I think we just need to be excited that even though we're not a movie podcast and we're not a horror podcast...
I am excited, I just don't like this organization. I hate to say I'm not...
Well,
no, it's not that I don't hate to say that. I just noticed when you get an email and it says to copy from, it was from the same person. So I was like, where is our email info in here? How did we get this email? And then it was copied to like 6 people, and I was like, I only replied to 1.
Probably blind copy, so you're not going to see everything.
No, if it's blind copy, it will never show me. But this showed CC, so it showed copy, who they copied the email to. But anyways, that's besides the point. Because I'm so analytical and black and white when it comes to procedures and policies, I just thought we're probably not going to get an email back until either the day of or ever.
Well, like I said, it's a holiday weekend, so I wouldn't expect it till at least Monday.
We'll see.
And if you send it in and say, yeah, we'd like something, you know, like I said, and if we get to, we get to. If not, it was cool just to at least have the invite possible. Yeah,
I just thought it was. I wanted to ask. That's what I was trying to say in the email I wrote. I was like, wow, it's such a surprise to hear from you, but this is very exciting. And I wanted to be like, how did you get our info?
Oh, just enjoy them. Just enjoy that they have it.
All right.
Uh-oh.
He's like, yeah. Obi's like, stop. Take it. Take the success of the email.
To anyways, the limit one more time.
So that would be fun if we can do that. If not, I'm okay with it because the movie does look very scary. And
I'm going to see it regardless, but that'd be kind of cool to see early and be able to talk about it early. Mm-hmm. But if not, I'll just go play volleyball.
That's right. It's not a volleyball night. Sorry.
Yeah, like next week I've got something on Tuesday and Thursday, so I'm like told the guys like I can't play this week because I got stuff going on. I actually have two events on a Tuesday and Thursday.
Well, we'll see how it works out. I was telling the intern last week, I have been so on the money with my gut feelings because there's been like things that we've been scheduled to do or like meeting up with people, and like before it happens I look at the intern and I go, I know something's gonna happen, so just be ready. Like if you get a text from me, because like we're all about planning our day, especially like when we're working. If we're doing something after work, we plan it out. Especially with Obi, gotta make sure we feed him and let him out before we leave the house. And I remember being at the door and I was like, I'm gonna text you. I have a feeling that this isn't gonna happen. Just keep an eye on my text because sometimes she'll just go straight to work to where we need to be.
Oh, okay.
And so, I was on the money, and I really wish this kind of stuff would work when I play the lottery. So I'm gonna try and play the lottery here soon.
And like you're like that, and I'm just like, hey, let's do something. Like okay, and then they're like, is somebody like, oh, I can't. Like okay. Then I move on.
No. I just get like I don't want to say like intuition. Like it's a gut feeling. Like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm psychic. Like it's just.
Well, this last time I had a feeling like, because there was already a heads up. Like, hey, there's a possibility because you know.
Oh, I wasn't. I was talking about in general.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about in general. I've been on the money about a lot of things.
Okay.
A lot of things.
Maybe you should get some tarot cards and do readings.
No, I don't know. I know too much about that I
let it in.
No, I don't want other energies affecting me. I mean, why do you think I've been so tired all week?
Because you got a spirit in you?
No.
You got a demon.
Everyone has a spirit around them, Brian. Your own spirit.
You've got a demon.
Huh?
You've got the silicone demon in you.
What? Wow. Maybe you do too. Maybe it's a metal something up your ass.
Mine just vibrates.
It has a gem.
I heard it
at the end of it. It's flared.
I heard it helps prostate flow, so I'm giving it a shot.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm just going. This is just my episode. I'm just gonna
go on.
No. I'm
next. Done. What's the next thing we're covering, Brian?
Micro penises.
That was talked about at the party yesterday.
Was it really?
Yeah, there was a couple that got divorced, and someone dropped a mini eclair, and they're like, "Oh, that's so and so," and I was like. And they're like, yeah, it's a micro penis. And then the intern and I looked at each other and we're like, Brian.
Yeah. Then again, a mini eclair is not a bad size.
I know.
I would say, damn, what are you used to?
I was like, guys, because you know me, like, there's always that shock factor. Like, I'm all down for the dark humor.
Yeah.
But there's always that shock factor because I was like, this is fresh, guys. This is a fresh divorce. Like, are we really going to do this right now? Because at the end of the night, of course, the ex-wife was, like, emotional and sentimental. And I'm like, I was like, guys, too soon. But who cares? Life's too damn short. I have to say I've been, I've been thinking about something that happened, I found out someone, this state is a very small state, small world, and I was telling the intern, I hate being the bigger person. I think I've reached a point in my life that, a lot of people, I guess I could talk about this, like, a lot of people don't know that in my life, we were raised to, I don't want to say keep your head down, work, do as you're told, but that is something that was so instilled as a child. Like, you could never... I always talked back as a child. That's why.
Oh, really?
I always talk... And I'm sure you could tell. Yeah.
No.
Always talked back. Always had the last word. And it would get me in a lot of trouble. A lot. But I think as I was getting into, like, the teenage years and stuff, like, I internalized a lot. And I wouldn't say a lot of things. And then came my 30s. And then, like, my past relationship, there was a lot of shit that went down that I just, like, literally went... I just, like, click, shut it off, move forward in life. Don't think about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't process anything. Just go. Huh. Right? So, when I hit my 30s, and even my 40s, because my body started shutting down, I'm at a point in my life where I don't give a fuck, and I will say whatever the fuck I want to say. Right. And that's why I like, been celebrating so much with the fact that with our podcast, we are not centralized, because I see it. I see the struggle on social media. I see the struggle on people's video podcasts and, like, listening to podcasts, and I can sense the struggle that they don't know what to say or do because their niche is only one thing. Yeah. Or they don't know how to, like, encompass everything correctly, right?
They're so performing. They're not really...
Right. Yeah. It's not, like, real talk. Let's talk about this. Like, let's be real. Yeah. And so, I don't know if you saw the post on Instagram, like, about how it's important to socialize. And, like, I've always been passionate about that. And I'm not very lenient when it comes to people who are like, well, I'm an introvert. I don't get that. I don't get it. Right? But a lot of people, like, use that as an excuse, and it's really not being an introvert. It's something else. But anyways, I posted and I said, this is why I love that I'll speak till my last breath. And then I love that we can literally talk about anything and everything. Yeah. And I don't have to worry. There may be moments where I'm like, well, like, if someone sees us and they're like, fuck you. I think there's always in the back of my mind, because of the way I was brought up or, like, things that I've experienced in life, that confrontation, which is funny because I'm always looking for a fight. I want to let this rage out, or this anger that's been built up since like teen years to adulthood. But it's refreshing, like, when we went to that party yesterday, because you literally talk about anything and anything. Everyone can poke fun at each other. Yeah. It's not an issue. No one's sensitive. No one's like, oh my God, like, the whole divorce thing. Like, there's another couple that was divorced and they're, like, joking around, and I'm like, you're just... Sometimes I get caught up because I'm like, wait, because you just see so much, and you've been around people who are super sensitive, like our coworkers, super sensitive, and then it's just like, yeah, man. So I feel super blessed. And I love when people reach out to us. We've been receiving messages. People watch our podcast. People listen to our podcast, and they're like, "This really resonated. You should listen to this. You should read this. It reminded me of this," and I love that.
We've always wanted to be relatable.
Yeah, and I really do enjoy it because I come from a place where you really. I'm not saying my parents were bad, but you really don't talk. You know, like, you don't say much. It's what I say you do, and you go to school, you do this, you do that. Like, I was telling the intern about how we were watching something, and I was telling her how, like, a struggle it was in high school to be active. Like, I've been overweight all my life, and my mom wanted me to do tennis. I did tennis, but then when I wanted to do basketball, when I wanted to do track, it was, like, an issue. And I'm like, how does it make sense? You want me to be active, you know? And then I talked about, like, academically, how I was screwed over even though I was doing well, and just like the people you meet doing stupid shit. So anyways, there was an instance that happened this weekend, and I was like, do I take the petty route and say whatever the fuck I want to say, or do I be the bigger person and go, I'm glad you met this person, you know this person, and you've had great experiences, you know? And I took that route.
You took the route?
Because it's none of my business to spew drama that has happened between me and this person, while the other person's like, they're great people, you know, until they see it. They have to see it, you know?
Okay.
But a lot of times I want to, because just some people suck. Some people suck, and you just want to tell them, stay away from them. They're horrible people, you know? Like, don't fall into their manipulation. But at the same time, it's not my job. It really isn't.
No?
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be.
No.
That's why I don't like people. That's why I don't let many people around.
Not even with family. Yeah. Like, it's not my...
I don't trust any family.
I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, vent all you want, but I'm no longer telling you, like, well, maybe you should stay away from this person, maybe you should do this, but I'm tired of giving solutions and you don't follow through. So, that's on you. That's on you, baby. So,
you've had a lot of stuff going on.
I have, and I think that's why I've been so exhausted, just processing.
But see, that's what you're saying. That's great. We can talk. This is a great outlet, because I've noticed the same thing you did about some of the podcasts I listen to, and it's like you just feel like they get stuck.
Yes. And
it's like if they're not fully passionate about what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand. If you get into a podcast, it's a grind. You have to keep coming out.
Yeah.
And you can't just be like, hey, it sounds fun, and then 10 episodes in, you're like, this was, whatever, bored. Because there's a lot of times when you run out of things to say.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're like, well, that was dumb. But we can come here and sit down. And you're right, we don't leave any topics out.
There's nothing we have to stay away from.
We are raw. We are open. Yeah. We are vulnerable. We'll talk about every single dirty-ass detail of life going on out there. We will tackle every hard issue. Mm-hmm. But we do it in a way that, like you said, that people will listen and be like, hey, that stuck with me, or hey, that made me think of this, or hey, you should think of that. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I kind of like where we're at, too, because I see others falter, and it's like, I don't want them to falter, I don't want other people to struggle. But it's like, sometimes you want to shake them and say, hey.
Where you been?
Sometimes I want to just shake them and say, hey, this thing you're doing when you sit in front of a mic, this is fun. And it's exciting.
Yeah.
And just have fun with it.
I think that's what they lose the sense of, like, this is now a task. This is no longer fun.
It's a job.
Yeah. And, like, we try, I try really hard. I'm struggling with the fact that we're getting, I don't want to say it like this and come off as, like, a certain way, but I'm noticing, like, more and more people are finding us, and it's making me uncomfortable.
I always said I want 500.
It's making me a little uncomfortable, only because I don't want to say, like, I feel pressured, because I still do whatever the fuck I want. Like, we can still do whatever the fuck we want, talk about whatever the hell we want. But it's making me a little uncomfortable, because now it's like when we got that email, I was like, I don't like this. I like it, but I don't. Like, I don't want any more pressure, like staying up to date with things, or like, hey, you guys got these passes, therefore you need to do this, and I'm like, whoa, are you paying my bills or not? So I don't want to fall into this like sponsorship. Cool, I would love to experience that because that's part of life. These are things that life. I want to live life. I want to see all aspects. You know how I am. I meet people and I'm like, tell me about that. Like, how the fuck do you do that for work? You know. Yeah. But then I'm like, it's just.
It's like our foodie stuff.
It's like I just want to stay here for a little bit.
It's like our foodie stuff. That's like we did it. People are like, oh, I love this and the suggestions, and then we just haven't had a chance.
Yeah,
too much. And so, but I feel like it's like, oh crap, we got to get out there. We got to try something. We got to get a food place.
Yeah.
People are looking for. So I get it. Instead of us just being like, this is fun. Here, we went to eat. Hey, check this out. Yeah. But so and I talked about someone that at work who had a moment on their. I think they were on Twitch. It was a while back. And they started getting a lot of viewers and followers, and he's like, I felt like I had to be on stream and I had to be online because people were waiting for me, and it took away the fun of just playing video games. Yeah. And I've never wanted. When we did this, it's like when we got the 1.4 million views, I was like, oh crap.
That was very overwhelming.
I was like, I don't want that. Yeah. I don't, and thankfully it didn't become more than what it did.
Yeah.
It's just like people viewed and moved on, so it's like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But, you're right.
I also don't want to be chasing that. And I feel like the algorithm is constantly pushing, like, I know this is going to be funny, but, like, TikTok always advertises, do you want more views? Pay $18.99. You get 14,000 views. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to give a fuck.
Like, those aren't real people anyway.
Yeah, I don't want, if it resonates or it doesn't. You relate or you don't. You think it's funny or you don't. I don't care.
18,000 people, all you're going to get is more people saying you're fat. That's all it really is.
And even then, I don't care. I laugh at that because Because, seriously, you make me feel so fucking special. Yeah. Because some fucking stranger who I call a bot, and they're like, I'm not a bot, I'm here, I'm arguing with you. And I'm like, arguing about what? Me! Yeah. Me! Like, thank you! Yeah. Like, I feel so fucking special that I trigger you so much. And I love it.
Just for eating a burger.
Or just for being. Just for being in front of the camera. Seeing me frontal, not sideways, to see what my girth is, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I fucking love it because I would never say that to someone online because I'm not hurt people. Yeah. Okay? And so when I told this person they're like, you fucking fat bitch, you're broke, and I was like, I'm not broke, but you're broken, and they didn't know what to say because they didn't know. You know, and it was just
they were expecting you to be like, no, you're big, you're fat,
and I'm just like,
your mom. And you're like,
the first thing I said to this person when they messaged me, because like you even went out of the way to tag me and message me, was I sent them the Mean Girls meme that says, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" And they're like, "Bro," and I'm like, "Bro, like you're still here." I said, "Why are you still here?"
Yeah.
So I have fun with it in that way. But again, based off of what I've been through in life, I have Hispanic or Latino, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I hate that I have to distinguish. Yeah, Latinx, right? Because I feel so excluded. I come from a Hispanic household, conservative Hispanic household, Latino household. You think my parents haven't said anything to me that these internet people have said? No, they've gotten pretty far.
I bet.
Okay? So nothing you say to me will hurt me. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I'll laugh at it.
It doesn't hurt me because it's like, it's just people online. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Like when I was on X all the time, it's like, if sometimes people will be like, they get a little personal, like, I'm going to find you, hunt you down. It's like, well, I don't want you to, I know that technology's out there. Yeah, damn. So it's like, just because you didn't agree with them. And it's like, I don't want to take the chance of someone having the ability to do that, so that's when the block would come. Because once they turn that corner, but if it was just like you're stupid, you're you're a little MAGA hick or whatever, it's like I don't even know what that means.
Oh,
but
I felt so targeted, quote unquote targeted.
Why are you targeted? Do you need a timeout?
This person was like, "Don't you have kids to go creep on?" And I was like, "Kids?" And I was like, "Oh, because I'm gay." I was like, wow, thanks everyone who's gay, quote unquote gay, and did all this shit. Now all the gays. So now I guess I should turn into a Democrat instead of an independent and like dye my hair and pierce my nose because this person, I couldn't understand that. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you brought this up. You want children, not me. Right. And they couldn't backpedal. They were just like, they called me, this white person called me the N-word. A rainbow N-word. It doesn't matter. I can get it off from this mic.
Okay.
And so
because it just stopped on the audible.
Yeah, I can get it from this mic.
Okay.
But I thought it was hilarious, and I was like, I'm not going to continue with this person, because I was going to be like, you're white! You can't call me the N-word.
Wait,
like,
what?
They call me because they brought up I should be creeping on children, because I'm gay, because gay people do this, apparently.
But what does that have to do with that word?
Because I said, I think you brought up children. I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, you know what? You're a funny rainbow N-word. And then I was like, I laughed because they're white. They sent me a video of them spewing out all this cash on a counter and stuff. And I was like, you probably traffic children. That's when I wanted to keep going. Then I'm like, I'm going to stop. Because this person doesn't deserve my energy right now. But yeah, I just think the internet is a funny place, let me tell you. And it's a small world too, because you'd think I would see things from like other states or like social media influencers, a lot more celebrities, that kind of stuff. And yet I starting to pick up people around us. Which makes sense because we go to markets and stuff like that and whatnot. Don't worry about it. And
I just don't know why he keeps doing it.
And I was just like, I think this is hilarious. And the phones pick up on every little thing. Because even when we talked about certain things at the party, now it's on my algorithm.
Oh, my algorithms are always screwed up.
Yeah.
They're always screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll mess up now, but I swear it just...
What has yours been like lately?
Well, we were talking about... Gosh, we were talking about, which episode was it? Something with trafficking and kids and all this stuff, and I was starting to see videos like that as far as the busts and far as
and stuff.
Yeah, and hey, watch out for this and watch out for that. And suddenly the influencers, like you said, that talk about that, it was like, and then when we talk about anything with sex work or OnlyFans, then I see all those pop up.
Bonnie
and
Blue.
And it's like, oh wow, I guess I'll just get OnlyFans and just kind of just spend my money because, why not?
Yeah.
So it all depends on what we're talking. If we talk like a movie episode, suddenly I'm like flooded with stuff like that. So I get it.
I'd like to talk a little bit about movies. I unfortunately am devastated because I wanted to see Obsession, and now I have to go to the movies or stream it if it's available for streaming.
It's on stream now.
It is? Okay. I don't like paying for things. I don't, unless I'm gonna go to the movie theater or whatnot. But I had this program where a friend gave us that we could go and see movies, TV shows, how like Amazon used to be. But now Amazon, like you pay a certain monthly fee and you have ads now. Like that's how long ago I used to have Amazon Prime.
Oh wow.
Where we didn't have ads. And now there's ads, or you pay a premium and you don't get the ads or less ads.
I think if you have Prime, I think it comes just ad free, because I just have Prime and I don't have ads.
Do you have other?
I think if you have Prime Video, if you just have video, then yes, there's tiers.
I had Prime for 30 days.
If you just have Prime Video, then yes, you're going to break that up at ads, non-ads. But if you have Amazon, the whole Prime, like the $40 a year.
Oh no, I was paying this for the month. I thought it was free for 30 days, and they charged me for the month.
Nothing's free.
For Prime shipping, which came with Prime Video. But then there was like 162 ads for an hour-long movie, which made it into 2 hours and 30 minutes long. And what I hate, I'm going to say this for real. Amazon is the same as Tubi. Yeah. Tubi is free, so just go to Tubi.
Tubi's great.
And they literally have the same movies as Tubi. Yeah. And I'm just like, why is anyone paying for this? Why pay for the $14? Well, maybe the $140 is ad-free.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious, and I'm just like, did it get that bad that now they have to do ads?
Everybody is.
Yeah.
Every single
Remember Netflix used to not have that.
Because now that they know that people are streaming nonstop, we're all dropping our cable, we're all jumping on Wi-Fi, we're all doing, so it's just money. Because and everybody's got to have their own streaming site. We can't consolidate. We can't share properties. We can't share movie. Everybody's got to fight to see who gets the licensing for this, that, or the other.
Right.
And even if you the frustration I get a lot is I have all these streaming, because I got most of them. And you'll find a movie on Prime, you still have to rent it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I've got like 8 streaming sites, but if I want to watch this horror movie, I got to pay $4.99. It's like, why?
Oh, you have to go to a different streaming
and
thing.
but you still pay.
Yeah.
Because there's some like literally, and it won't be affiliated with any streaming site whatsoever. And you know that company's just like, because you're like, you have to pay. Yeah. So it's like, okay, I'll just go to Zia and see if they got the movie and buy it for $4.99.
How important is that to have nowadays? Yeah. That's been like a really big push because I guess some of these streaming sites have removed or have copyright issues and they remove certain movies.
Yeah.
And so there's been like circulation on the algorithms saying like how important it is to have physical media.
Yes.
And it's so true because you have started a while back buying the DVD.
Trying to again, yeah.
Yeah, and like I have been searching for certain things, certain movies because they don't stream them.
And gaming's getting worse. They're not even gonna make. They're gonna like get. I think get to where they're not even gonna make the discs. They want you to have the digital. Shit. They want you to have the digital console, from what I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe it.
You have to, and then either buy their PlayStation Plus or whatever, or Xbox, and then the library will come, and then you can download it. But it's never yours. So at some point, if they want to say, hey, because I had Red Dead 2 on mine, and next thing I know, I hadn't played in a long time, and it was like, it was gone.
No way,
and I was like,
for that.
And I was like, I already paid. It was, so it's like, oh, sorry, you got to pay and get it, reinstall it on your computer. It's because, And if you don't use your place to use it for a while, it's like, oh, well, you didn't want it, you didn't need it. And if they could just take, so they're taking away discs, they're taking away games, they're taking away movies. Because what do we talk about with 2030? They don't want us to own a damn thing.
Yep.
Don't own your car, don't own your home, don't own anything, nothing. They don't want, and with the wealth tax they're wanting to put in, they don't want you to own anything of wealth, or they'll tax the hell out of it. And if you don't want to tax it, then just sell it back, because you don't want to pay taxes. So it's all about we're not to own a damn thing. Yeah,
and they're getting like they're getting a little out of hand with this stuff because. I mean, you literally, it's kind of sad that everything is controlled, but it's going to get worse. I've seen a lot of reels recently on Instagram and TikTok of people who homestead life. Like they have their farm, their land, and they're doing like goat's milk or like raw milk. They're doing their own soaps. They have like their own eggs, and they have like a little stand on their property. And people can purchase, like, the unpasteurized eggs, the raw milk, all that stuff. This one couple, I think he was Pennsylvania, which is weird. Well, remember when they ambushed the Amish? They, like, the FBI took everything? Yeah. This guy got a visit from the agricultural division, and it's funny because he showed the business card. I was like, yeah, call them out. Fucking show their names, right? And then the guy's name, I can't remember the first name, but I must just say Johnny Metcalf. And I wanted to comment and be like, what a hilarious last name, because he's against, you're in the agricultural division of the United States and you're against what he's doing, which is providing services because it's not pasteurized, it's not it's pesticide free.
Well, we gotta have those.
Yeah, you gotta poison people.
Yes,
right.
We're the government.
Everyone's worried about raw milk, and I can understand. Okay, yeah, you got raw milk, raw fish, raw meat. There's bacteria. Okay, I get it. But people have choices, and they're eliminating that. And just like you said with the streaming stuff, you don't have a choice. What are you gonna do?
I know.
So that's why I was kind of upset. Now we're gonna have to go stream it, or we're gonna have it because I really want to do an episode about it.
Yeah.
And I just hate it because
I'll just break down the ones I have, how much they cost, and what's on them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just hate that we're losing the ability in choices when it comes to things like this, and even things now that are natural, or like companies that start off natural. Like I'm gonna give the perfect example of mushroom coffee. There's a lot of different companies that do mushroom coffee, and then they're being sold in Target. And I get it, as a company you want to make money, you want to you have the dream of being like a huge company, right?
Right.
But those companies take away from the natural side of things. Look at all those companies like Late July tortilla chips. Is it Siesta Salsa? Those things were like natural ingredients, and then Pepsi came and bought them all, right? And so now, like, do you trust it?
Nope.
So it sucks.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I went to your store. I saw the railing thing.
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
Thing. Yeah, it was like, get in line, get in line. Like I feel like COVID again. Like walk this arrow line.
Yeah.
How? No one's buying food.
The store's dead all the time.
No, I mean, like, there were people there, but, like, the amount of sales for things that are going to expire, like, name brand, like, the, some of the tomato sauces that are, like, really expensive were on, like, deep discount because no one buys them, and I'm like...
Can't afford it.
No! And so I, like, grabbed 2 tomato jars, 2 sauces, because I was like, this is expensive, and it's, like, half the price, yeah. So, but it's sad to see all that meat that's going to go bad, and yet we have Bill Gates here who wants to, and Palantir, or Palantine, what's his name, Palantir? Palantir, wanted to make that 3D meat. I don't think anyone's going to buy it. They're trying to trick people into buying it.
They'll just put it out there and we'll have no idea we're buying it.
Yeah. You gotta watch for, like, keywords.
Yeah. Oh, and if they take away... Either they take away the meat, they obliterate the pastures and farms, or they just get you bitten up with ticks. Then you'll have no choice but to buy their lab-grown meat. Like I said, in about 4 or 5 years, it won't really... If you want to eat meat, that's the meat you're going to eat. Or you're not going to eat it.
It's just sad. Because we did mention the last one, like, the food does taste different. We've gone to restaurants and we're like...
You might be eating it at a restaurant. You never know.
That's the worst part.
I know.
And they don't advertise it.
Nope.
I'd like to know.
Because you don't know who their distributors are.
So I told the intern, I was like, we can no longer go to these places because I saw a reel, and another company came in and bought them, and I was like, done. We can't ever go back over there. And is it Cisco? Is that one of them? One of the companies?
I think it's one, yeah.
And then there's like 2 major companies that own all the manufacturing of meats and goods, and you're like, well,
that's how they want it.
So these farm stands are really important, but now the government's going in and taking everything out. Over. Literally, someone who's trying.
But where's the protest?
No, there is none.
Because that's more fascist behavior than anything that's going on in the White House right now.
Another thing I saw, and I really have a hard time with this, just because I'm healing. I'm not healed. I always love when people say that. Yeah. Because a lot of people who go on healing journeys, or they're just like, I'm finding my purpose, and they're like, they think, some people, I'm not saying everyone, think they're above everyone because they're like, I'm healed, or like, I discovered my true calling. I'm just making fun of the bad people that do this. But, there was a reel, and I had a really hard time because I'm like, I roll my eyes, I'm like, I know, but let me be fucking petty for a minute, when we talked about all that stuff about how no one gets outraged about the children, about the women, like, look at what's going on in Venezuela, and that fucking Vinted app that people are allowing, basically the auction of children on an app.
Another earthquake, another bunch of missing kids.
Yeah, no one talked about that, and this lady was like, listen, she drew like a whole diagram, and I was like, with my arms crossed, I get it, like, I'm trying to be open-minded, but I'm here with my arms crossed. And she's like, you put all this energy out into these people, these bad people, and you're just giving them more fuel. And I was like, yeah, but, I was like, but we need to talk about this. Like, I was
going to say, what else you supposed, what else?
Yeah, we need to talk about this.
We're supposed to just ignore it because it's energy?
Yeah, so, like, I that's where I kind of battle back and forth. Like, I do think it's important that we bring these topics up, because the timing of things. Look at what they did, how they brought up how, like, all the MK Ultras they're doing, like, congressional hearings, and I was like, for me, congressional hearings is a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just like, oh yeah, you guys didn't know, here it is. Yeah, we knew. And now you're airing it out, but we don't fucking care because you're not going to do anything.
And it's only on C-SPAN, which nobody watches. Yeah. So no one's going to see it anyway.
Yeah, so it's like, this is just a reality show. That's what it is. I'm like, this is just for show. No one's going to hold any of these people accountable. So, like, you're just wasting airtime and my energy because I'm not going to watch it. And so she was like, instead of that, you should, like, project about love, caring, helping people. And I'm like,
blah.
Yeah, it's like kind of like that toxic positivity, and that, how people are like, oh, well, you're so negative, you should think positive. Yeah. Yes, sure. But in certain instances, being too positive is toxic.
Well, the thing is with that for me is you don't shy away from the topics. You don't shy away because it's not, quote, giving them energy. It's getting the word out for people, and then they can decide if they share it, what to do with it. The key to it for me and for us is to making sure we don't let it consume our energy.
Right.
Because talking about it, bringing awareness, isn't
a bad
giving the energy. It's not even about... Well, we're not the ones involved. We're not the ones doing it. but we need to be careful. Because my mom will ask that, how do you take in these things and how do you not let it affect you? It's like, because I don't let it seep into who I am and my energy, right. But I understand it's important to put out there for people to pay attention to, so they can decide what to do with it there. So to me, it's not, you're giving them bad energy. I'm not giving them anything. I'm giving people understanding of what's going on so they can look it up and figure out, is this something we need to address? Is this something as a community or society that we need to fight against?
Yeah.
Because that's important. If that means I have to dive into some negative energy or dark energy, and other people out there talking about it have to endure, be feeling heavy and bringing down, then so be it. That's, somebody always said, if you got, a microphone and any sort of voice, any sort of platform, it's your kind of responsibility to put it out there so people can hear it. Because they might not hear anywhere else. A lot of times that's how I listen to a podcast, I'm like, holy crap, I didn't know this was happening. I'll then research it, and then we'll sit down here, and then I'll kind of talk about whatever. So many things we talk about, it's because I found or heard it somewhere else, because the energy needs to be spread throughout.
Yeah.
And if I'm sitting here saying, oh my gosh, this is terrible, this is so... No, then that's you're kind of putting it out there with a negative connotation. Mm. We're putting it out there kind of just either matter of fact or through frustration of pay attention.
Yeah.
And I think that's the big difference.
Yeah, and I do understand where she's coming from in the aspect of, like, she was talking about protests and riots, and I was like, I get that because people are doing it wrong.
Well, that's doing the negative energy. Because that's where it consumes you as a person.
Right.
And makes you,
Yeah, because it's kind of crazy how people act.
The people that sit at home with it, and they're, like, crying, and they're upset. It's like, that's when you're taking... And you're letting it affect who you are. But what it is that needs to be addressed isn't the bad thing. It's the thing that's necessary. It's the thing that needs to be said and done. Mm. How you handle that or how you do that, that is up to you and what you do with your energy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought that was funny because I was just like, like I was acting like a kid. I'm like, and I was just like, I don't know. I just think there's so much going on, a lot to wrap your head around if you want to be, like, involved in everything, and, like, it's sometimes it's really hard. And there's been a lot that we want to talk about, and we're like, no.
Yeah, some things.
We're like, no.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Even the UK thing, I was like, ah.
It was a good mention, though. It was a good, and a lot of times I don't want to talk about certain things because I feel like everyone's talking about it, and I'm like, like I don't want to be someone else talking about it. But I feel because we have always since day one talked about this, we should bring it up. So it's good that you brought it up. Because it's involved in
children.
Yeah,
so
and we've always been on that. We've had personal experiences where people treat their kids horribly, or like kids end up missing, or like stuff happen, and just be like a voice for them. But man, it's just, I think that's what took me out too, is like with the work stuff. Then we talked about that, and I was getting lots... After we talked about it, of course, all the reels were, like, about the UK, and I'm like, oh, my God. I was like, I can't take any more of this. I have to recoup.
Yeah, because the story just exploded everywhere but mainstream media.
Right. Isn't that horrible? Horrible.
Typical. Horrible. Because the people who run the mainstream media are the ones behind a lot of these things, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They don't want us to know.
I know.
And even then, I'm like, if I was one of those people, like, let them know. They're not going to do anything. Mm-hmm. What are they going to do? They're still going to bitch and bicker that the United States is fascist and on stolen land. They're not going to pay attention. Care more about some tribe that had this land 500 years ago that got murdered and killed and taken over, and then they got murdered and killed and taken over, and so on and so forth. They care more about that than 250,000 UK women getting butchered, basically.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that, celebrating the 4th of July, we were like, we're celebrating the 4th of July. And people were upset about it, but then other countries were celebrating the 4th of July of America as well.
Tell you, it's just the...
It was awesome.
It's just the activists, the algorithm, and I just hate it because it sounds terrible. It's the liberal white women. Yeah. It really is. It's that core liberal group that just hates everything that has to do with the country that they live in just because of who's in charge. That's all it is. I will die on that hill 80,000 times. Because you think they actually care if there's fascism? No. Do you think they actually care about some tribe that was here 300 years ago? No. They don't care about kids. They don't care about anything. They just care that Trump is president. That's all it is. That's all any of this is. Period. End of statement. They'll like, no, that's all it is.
I saw a comment where it said, our current president of the United States, or someone said, like Trump, and then like tons of people are like, all presidents, not just him. And I'm like, good.
Yeah.
Because you're getting it. It's a system.
It is.
It's not just one person. It's all of them.
I mean, if you really want me to go through a whole episode, I mean, you probably do it too. We could break down the issues with the last 7 presidents, 8 presidents, that have done horrible things, shady things, overstepped congressional boundaries, overstepped executive powers, overstepped everything.
Yeah.
And nobody cared until 2025.
Yeah.
Because why? This thing sitting here told you to.
Yeah, and there was an agenda, phone. But every year has an agenda.
Because every conservative has a conservative idea.
Agenda 2025.
That's all it is. It was a list of conservative views and beliefs of what they want, which don't align with liberals. That's all it is. Liberals and conservatives just have different views of what they want.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have to say it's refreshing to see these people going like, this is not the same Democratic Party that we used to have 10 years ago. And I'm like, good for you that you're realizing that. Because
I used to vote for him.
Yeah, and then I do find it funny. Did you hear about the Obama library? I didn't.
Yeah, terrible.
I just heard like some people were singing and it was like horrible. Anyway.
And the building looks like...
Someone was talking about the building and I saw it and I was like...
That thing, yeah.
What is this? What kind of library is it?
I know.
And then people were like, this is demonic evil. Like, people from the own people that support Obama, they're like, Obama, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like the symbolism of what the building looked
like.
Because they don't hide it. Because they know we won't do anything. I mean, Obama could have built a statue of Satan himself. No, and nobody would care. Because it's Obama. We love that gay man. We love Barry. We love Barry and Big Mike. What are you talking about?
I have to say there has been a lot of talk about... I love it. I love to see it. People talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce and how Blue Ivy is not really real and like she was doing this, the Illuminati sign, and that was like her initiation. And then like Taylor Swift recently was married at Madison Square Garden.
I think so, yeah.
Like, no, I'm telling you, yeah. Okay. Madison Square Garden, and I was like, really? And then you see like the people walking in, like the guests,
all a show.
And I'm like, what? I literally said today, I was like, what satanic ritual are we doing in there?
All of it.
Because I was like, why is he there? I was like, does he need a better acting career? And I'm like, Madison Square Garden?
Because
have all that money and just go there?
I was, being a football fan, I've always liked Travis Kelce, and he is not the same man.
He isn't?
He sold his soul to get in there.
Probably, yeah.
Sold his soul just to...
According to some people, well, we've known about this. Taylor Swift is a high priestess of, or the secretary. Someone blurted it out, and they were found dead the next day. So she's like a secretary, treasurer, or some shit like that.
Allegedly, she's pretty high up. Well, her family was, because her family, I guess, they had military ties. They had all kind of stuff.
Yeah, must be nice to be part of the military. And some
everything's
aspects.
Intelligence and defense and everything.
Yeah. I
mean, you look at like even J.D. Vance changed his name several times. Didn't even look like the same person back in the day. Probably was a trafficked kid. Groomed to be a politician and a technocrat to take over, to usher us into the data center 2030 world. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fun to know that we've got no choice over anything. Maybe this country does suck.
Nah, I'd rather live here than anywhere else.
I'd rather live here because we will be the last one to fall, so we will be fine. We're gonna get longer than, and our cage will be nicer than the rest of them.
I have to say I don't know. I haven't really brought up the whole. I'm going on a trip to a different country, and as soon as we got the booking of this trip, I started to see it on the algorithm.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to go and see if it's really like this, because a lot of times social media is fake. But with what's going on, since it's part of the UK, I'm like, oh God, please. And now I recently found out there's based off of this one girl that she left the UK 10 years ago because she was assaulted. Thankfully not. I mean, being assaulted in any way is horrible, but she did a huge report on the gang rape report. Mm-hmm. She left the UK because she was physically assaulted. And when she reported, they told her, that was a no-no zone. You shouldn't have been there. And she's like, what the fuck? Yeah. So now I'm like, is there a no-no zone where we're going? Should we stay away?
You should look it up.
Because I'm not the one to back down from a fight. So
you won't win that one. So yeah, stay out of there.
Oh, yeah. No, I know I won't win, but you know me, I'll probably be kicking and screaming the whole fucking time and try to beat someone. But there was one specific thing. Someone was trying to do a public beheading where we're going. So I'm like,
That's what they do.
Should we keep this trip?
That's what the people that have flooded those countries and the Aryan countries they're from that we're not supposed to say because we don't want to be racist. But that's what they do. They behead.
Yeah. Again, like I said last time, diversity is one thing, but taking over is another.
This isn't diversity. This is an invasion.
This is takeover. Yeah. So, well, again, I wonder if we'll hear any fireworks today, because usually fireworks go on for a week long, right?
Well,
did you get any fireworks by your house?
It wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't too bad.
It was nice on the drive home to see
I always
everyone.
feel bad for, like I said, for puppies, babies, and vets. That's the worst time of year for those three things. Yeah. But it's 4th of July. It's necessary. I just hate when it's Christmas Eve. It's like, that's not a firework party. But
you're right.
But we kind of all expect it on the 4th, so it's like you just kind of like, okay. Yeah. Just try not to do it till 1 or 2 a.m., which didn't really happen.
Yeah. You know what, you're right, because it was like 9:48 last night.
Yeah.
And they were still going, and I was like, please. Yeah, but it wasn't as bad. Normally I'd be till like midnight or whatnot. Yeah. So anyways, hope you guys had Jell-O shots with the red, white, and blue like I did during your 4th of July weekend. Other than that, some very exciting stuff is coming up. More markets that we'll be going to. Hopefully more screenings and more foodie spots.
Hopefully.
We have a list. So make sure you go outside while it's cool. It's been kind of cool lately. Cooler. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, and touch grass. Okay, bye!